is hot in here. I don't know how to adjust it. It's warm in here, though. Good morning. Welcome to Unity Spiritual Center of Sachse. I'm Deborah Gordan. We're going to do a guided meditation together, and I invite you to join us and just relax for a while. So get comfortable in your chair, if you will. I really want to let go today, so let's just take a moment to truly relax your body. I know we carry a lot of stress in our bodies, so if you'd raise your shoulders and drop them into a comfortable position, move your neck around, whatever it is you need to do to get truly comfortable. Find like a very comfortable sit in your seat. Move till your back feels good. I like to uncross my legs and put my feet flat on the floor and open my hands, but whatever is comfortable for you. And let's take a few deep breaths together. And as we breathe in, let's breathe in that breath of life, that freshness of the new morning. And as we breathe out, let's imagine that we're letting go of the stress of the day, the week. And there's a lot going on in everyone's lives today that I'm aware of, and collectively. So let's take some time today to really let go of stress. So we take a few deep breaths. And we center. So let's imagine that washing over us is this divine shower. You know when you get in the shower and you just, you feel everything just wash away, and you take a moment to feel the warmth of the water and the peaceful sensation. Let's think about that, but what we're washing away is stress, negative thinking, specific concerns. Watch it just washing down the drain like muddy water. And as you're watching, the water runs more and more clear as more is washed away. You're just taking that moment to stand and feel there is a higher power that knows how to just help you to release and to stand in your strength. So often, I'll lead us into this place that is a white room, but I want you to picture whatever feels comfortable for you in this time. The space that I see us in is a neutral space, but clean of energy. And before you, picture an altar of sorts, a table with a very large bowl in it. And in this bowl is the cleanest, most pure energy. And you stand before this, however it is you're feeling in this moment of time, with your stress and concerns and everything that is just a part of what you're experiencing in this moment. And let's do this as though we're releasing the physical and the spiritual and emotional at the same time. So we'll start at the crown. This is our connection with God. And so in this moment, imagine that you're lifting from your head all of those ideas that maybe you're not as spiritually connected as you should be. All the shoulds that we place on ourselves, all the burdens that we place for thinking we should be further along than we are experiencing in this time. And just see yourself set this into the bowl. Just set this concern into the bowl, like you're actually removing it from your body and your spirit body, and you're just placing it. And let's just know that this bowl has the capacity to hold and all of our concerns and transform them. So let's take a moment to know together that this higher power that we understand is so much bigger than we can wrap our minds around, even with all of our meditation and understanding. There is so much more to the all. So we're affirming in this time that everything we place in here is easily absorbed and transformed. And that is the truth about our connection with God, with that higher being, with that essence that is all good. And so easily we see that concern about our connection just dissolve. And again, through our head, all of our sensory organs, if you will, we place our vision, that ability to see the good, to discern, to understand, to look for good in all situations, to know that there is a higher thing at work, regardless of what it appears to be with our vision. So you place your spiritual eyes into this bowl. And our ears, the things we hear, the confusion, the doubt in the world, the opposing views. Maybe you're hearing things that people are saying to you directly that are uncomfortable to hear. Some of them truth, some of them not. Some of them just judgment. Again, it's as though we give our ears a break for this moment and we place all of those concerns into this bowl to be cleansed and held in this light of truth. And we feel that releasing from our physical body. And our nose just as a place that senses, that experiences any discernment, any judgment about good or bad. Just place it into this. The everlasting arms, really, is what this bowl is. And our mouth, those things that first that we would taste, that we experience in that way, and also as what we say and what we don't say. May we place that, all of that energy around those words into this bowl. And our throat, which really symbolizes self-expression. Again, those things said and unsaid, done and undone in our creativity. Any judgment we have with ourselves about that, any blockages that we tend to throw up to our creativity or our expression, just see yourself taking those, even if you need to physically touch your throat, and see yourself placing it into this bowl. And feel that you are letting go. And each area, as we discuss it, there is a relaxation taking the place of that previous stress. And your neck, we carry so much stress in our neck. This thing that holds up this head, this beautiful head, with its brain and all its thoughts. And may we place all the busy thoughts of our brain into this bowl. All of our cares and concerns that we're always trying to work out. Just for this moment, can we place it in the arms and know it is being held? and treasured while we rest for a moment and step back for a moment. And the neck that tries to direct everything, to direct our path, that we feel ourselves allowing some flexibility to return as we know that the allness is in control. And we place this in the bowl. And across our shoulders, where we're so apt to burden bear, can we settle? Can we take those burdens? This is especially important. All of those things that we think we have to be in charge of at all times, can we, for this moment, know that what we earnestly need to be responsible for, we will. It will rejoin us cleansed with higher vision. But in this moment, place it in the arms, in the bowl, and allow yourself to relax more deeply as your shoulders are free and flexible. And down your arms, where you feel pressure maybe to be strong all of the time, to be doing all of the time. We are human beings, not human doings. So can we, for this moment, set those things aside? Know that we will do what we need to do. We will be of service where we need to serve. We will give and we will receive. But in this moment, all of the busy energy around that we place into this bowl. Down through our elbows, our flexibility in how we give and receive. Again, the forearms directing how that should come to pass in our minds. Into our wrists, again, the flexibility, and into our hands that would touch and heal and bless as we do. Placing all of that into the arms, into the bowl here. And in its place in your body, feel that rush of relaxation settling over your limbs, allowing you to center more fully. And into your chest at this time, you feel every internal organ beginning to hum in harmony. So your lungs, as they take in this breath so easily, and we release that fear that we might carry of truly embracing our experience here on earth. That we empower ourselves as we sit in the allness that knows the truth. And so there is no fear, there is nothing we have to guard against, because we are fortified in our knowledge of the truth. So we can breathe deeply and freely, embracing the joy of life, and releasing all those things that we no longer have need of. And picture that very core of your being in your solar plexus, a place that we tend to receive many emotions, that gut reaction to things. Sort of like a loading dock where we allow so many emotions to come in to be processed. And can we in this moment take all of those things, place them in this bowl, allow them to be cleansed, in trust that what we have need of will come back, but cleansed. But in this moment, picture that area clean, clear, and free, and feel it relax, not holding any tension or stress in this place any longer. but feeling it relax. Feeling as you take each deep breath that it relaxes in more deeply. If you need to sigh, then that's fine. To just let go of those things that you hold in your solar plexus. And feel that energy move further down and into your abdomen. This is a place where we tend to carry a lot of old hurts and resentments, self-judgment, judgment of others, past pains and concerns. So let's take a moment to truly make choices about what you're willing to set into this bowl to be cleansed. And I want you to take a few moments, and we'll take some silence in this time, to think of specific things. Let's start with relationships. Is there anyone you've really had a hard time forgiving in this time? And can you see that person or that incident or those incidences surrounding that person? Can you say, it's not that I say that was okay to do, but I can say that I wish you well. I wish healing for you. I wish the healing around this situation to come to pass. I wish you to know what you need to know, and I to gain the wisdom I need to gain from this. I want only good here. I want resolution. I want peace. And I'm choosing that as I imagine taking it from my body, from my experience that I carry around with me, and I place that into this bowl, into this higher knowledge where it is cleansed and viewed in the light of truth. So let's take a moment to see that thing, those things that you would place into the care of the light of truth. And we'll take a few moments of silence here. Watch things dissolve, change color within the bowl as they are seen in the light and held in the light of truth. In this moment, you don't have to know the resolution, just to know that it will and it is resolving. Choose another incident or another person that you would like to forgive. God sees all sides. Total compassion for the pain of each, for the path. Total compassion. And total knowledge of the truth. And breathe. And remember this exercise so that you can return to this bowl whenever you wish to clean something, or you think of other things you want to forgive. And let's place, if you haven't already, yourself. There's probably more things that you need to forgive yourself for than everybody else combined. Can you say unequivocally, all things I place in the arms of the Father. All things I place in this bowl. There is nothing that I wouldn't give over to God in this time. To see it transformed. Maybe certain incidents come up in your mind, or just a general feeling. Self-judgment can be an addiction in that it is habitual. So can we say that energy that is God itself has always embraced me through this journey, no matter how much I beat myself up, no matter how many wrong turns I made, wrong in that going away from the light. But here I sit in my strength, turning to the light. And all is washed away in truth. In truth, all has always been clean. And now I attune to that energy so that I can see that, so that I can experience that. And using the body again as a template for what we're moving through. Let's picture that our identity as a male or female, and whatever we've attached to that, whether we think that's a strength, whether we think that's been a weakness, whether we think it's given us advantages or disadvantages, or however that relates to our relationships, place all of that, those stories we have around those things, into this bowl at this time. Again, we don't have to know all the answers in this moment. Just know that it's being held in the consciousness of love and truth, and that resolution is happening even now. Likewise, our ability to eliminate that which we no longer have need of. We affirm that it is functioning perfectly, that with ease we let go of all things. And just like in our body, there's a divine wisdom. We don't have to sort through what our body needs to nurture itself and what it no longer needs. What if we could trust that in spirit, as we move through, making our choices of what to dwell upon, that those things we no longer have need of just dissolve away as our focus is on what we choose to nurture us. And now our legs. Oh, how many miles have they taken us in this lifetime? And what about those spiritual miles? Can we affirm their strength? That over and over again, we choose to face the light. We choose to walk toward that, our understanding of a higher expression. Over and over again, how strong are we? And can we see the flexibility of these joints? That our knees, our ankles, again and again we have chosen, and maybe we feel like we've changed direction too many times, but that's not the truth. The truth is we are discerning, growing, evolving beings. And how amazing that we continue to choose the light. We may get distracted, we may have to refine our methods, but over and over again, we choose the light until it is so second nature that we easily move forward in our evolution. Our shins, representing those things we have to defend, we think we have to defend ourselves from. But to know in truth our strength, our capability, that the allness has our back, has our strength ever held in vision. Your ankles, your self-confidence, your ability to have some self-esteem, know that you're standing in truth, and your feet, your balance in life. Let's think about balance for a moment, and let's take that one into the silence. That we know we're calling on that inner wisdom to know when to move and when to rest, to when to act and when to just sit and think, when to be of service and when to allow others to assist us. It's an ebb and a flow. And let's just dwell on that energy for a moment so that you can feel that circle of giving and receiving, of serving and of being served, of teaching and of learning. Whatever that ebb and flow feels like to you in this moment, let's just feel that for a moment. Bring your attention back to the center of your chest, to your core and to your heart. every one of us loving to love, loving that life gives us an opportunity to love. Can we place in this bowl those parts that we've attached to loving that have been painful? The loss, the things that became a part of our loving that weren't the pure, joyful experience of love itself. There's a lot in that. Can we place that in the bowl in this time? Now take a moment or two to think of all those things that you have any concerns of for your day that maybe you haven't placed in there yet. Maybe you have concerns around money. You don't have to know every outcome, but just place that concern in the bowl and know that it's being cleansed so that when you have those thoughts again, it is from a higher place that sees solutions from the place of strength and love and not from fear. So let's place all of our financial concerns in this bowl. Let's place any concerns about loved ones specifically, maybe health issues or mental health issues or any kind of pain that we may see our loved ones going through. Can we just place that in the bowl in this time? And just know that this loving, clean, clear, perfect energy is washing over them, holding them, cleansing their cares and concerns. Can you place job concerns or how you spend your time? Can you just place all of that into the bowl at this time? Again, we don't have to have the answer in this moment. Just know that by cleansing, the answers will come so much easier. Oh, into your arms, Father. Father, Mother, God, Great Spirit, that which knows the truth of our being. Now let's stand before this bowl and let's affirm all that we know it to be. And let's also affirm that there is so much more good and light and expansiveness that this bowl is that we don't know or can't know even. But let's affirm what we know it to be. All of these things we've placed are being held in the light of truth, which is peace, which is love, which is divine resolution, meaning all things ultimately come to good. Despite all of our efforts and wrangling and tug of wars that we might go through, eventually all things, they dwell in good always, but they also resolve. They resolve. And as we affirm it, they resolve easier and more quickly. Can we know in our being that our true essence is love, is a part of this allness? And so that we also are vessels of the allness. Can we know that as we walk through our day, can be second nature to place all of our cares and concerns into this vessel and say, you've got it. And my higher self, I know you see things I don't see in this time, so I'm going to let you hold on to this. I'm going to let my connection with the all hold on to this. I will do those steps as I am guided to do. I will continue to place my face toward the light. And the next steps will be revealed in every area of my life. I will know when to speak to comfort. I will know when to be silent to listen. Divine intelligence guides my answers. I know how to love firmly and freely. And so let's take a few more minutes to step into this place where we were washed clean, and we allow that essence of comfort to take residence in our core. So let's picture that we're stepping into this gorgeous pool. I like to see turquoise, the clarity, that healing, uplifting energy. That as we step into these waters that are clean and cool and healing, we feel that energy envelop every part, our feet, our ankles, our shins, our knees, our thighs, and we step forward, feeling it going through our torso, relaxing and releasing every organ to its highest function, on up to our chest, our heart, our lungs, and our spine from the very base all the way up, aligning all the way up to our head. We feel as though an invisible thread is pulling the top of our head gently so that our spine is perfectly aligned. We feel that energy moving across our shoulders, down our arms, through our elbows, our wrists, our hands, out our fingertips. We feel our face, our throat relax as every place is touched, and we can walk all the way into this water. We can breathe in this water. We are completely enveloped. If you're more comfortable imagining your head coming out of the water, that's fine. If you love the magic of breathing underneath, that's great. But you are totally immersed. And as you breathe, you see and feel this color as an energy that loves you, that cherishes you personally. You feel that energy pulsating. As though gently comforting your skin, like that comforting caress that is welcome, that is easy, that reassures, that blesses. Imagine you are laying back and being held in the waters now by a divine being, your guide, your guidance, God itself, your highest power. You're being held, and you can completely relax, being held in the arms. And you hear these words, beloved one, you are so precious. You are so precious. You are cherished to your very core. You are worthy now. Feel your wholeness as we feel it. Feel your health as we know it. Feel your peace of mind as we hold that vision of you. And you feel as though they're gently swaying you in the water. Feel the water caressing your skin. And just feel this humming. Like a small child, you give yourself over to being comforted and loved. And let's just take some silence to feel this. Accept all of it. Can we accept that this is more where we truly dwell than what we experience day to day? This is the truth of you. You are cherished. You are loved. Your highest self awaits expression. And you open that door. Through choices every day to feel your strength, to know your lovingness, to let that twinkle of joy be in your eye, the joy of life, not contingent on any outside event, but just an appreciation of all that is around you and through you, this life that is given to us. Such gratitude. See yourself embracing this being that holds you so closely. Thanking. We thank all of those ones, seen and unseen, who guide us through our experience. There's a conspiracy of good happening to you all the time. And we align with that. We choose that. gently bring your awareness to your body, but feel how much more deeply it is relaxed and blessed. Let yourself feel how you have been and are being blessed. Challenge yourself to not consciously pick anything back out of the bowl, but know that as you handle things day to day, what you need returns to you, but cleansed and renewed. With new vision, you see it. New ideas come easily. Resolutions easily manifest. You are here by divine appointment. As you walk, choosing love, each step is revealed. Very gently you feel all of your body more consciously. Very gently start to move fingers and toes. As you move through your day, remembering who you are, and that there is an unending supply of good behind everything you do. As you're comfortable, you can open your eyes and be in this place. Thank you, Mother, Father, God, for this time together, for understanding, and for infinite choices. And we let it be so.